Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Spears with another carry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Going play action. Ritter. That pass taken in by Burks. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You talk about this Bengals defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
in the
that.
Circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter now. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now.
Jack Fox in punt formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. You can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now Burrow. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly? And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Gets past one man. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyler Scott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Titans getting set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In motion goes the tight end. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now it's Burrow. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. Now a 2nd and 2 as they've got it as we resume action. And here's a give to Spears. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Ritter from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Ritter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Ritter to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's got this down to the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Ritter back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Back to throw, Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown. 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Ritter. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakro, an 11-yard touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 14-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 39, Ritter. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
In punt formation.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at about the 14. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling.
11-90.
Burrow will throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Burrow going to throw again. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ritter has it knocked down, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's...
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Here we go,
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Scott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense and Desmond Ritter headed back onto the field. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Spears. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Working from the gun, Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On now is the Titans punter. as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
11 coming.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tennessee offense set to go again. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Ritter now. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And, Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw him. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
Now it's Burrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
On one, ready?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Here we go.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Hand off to Spears. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
2nd and 9 from the 44. On play action, here's Ritter.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll run with Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ritter going to change it up.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They defer to Brown to start the drive.
To about the 35, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Burrow looking to pass.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now Burrow. Pressure comes, moves, and the Titans able to bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is. He's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott.
Ready?
And the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Stop.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Ritter. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go, Shaq.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ritter back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air again, it's Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ritter to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with. If they could have stopped them right there on that down, now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again.
Throwing right, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Ritter. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Here comes 2nd down. Ritter looks to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now Ritter.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 4th down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.